Yeah, Adita, we can start the session, and I think rest of the people they can watch the video and they can continue with their practice. And I wanted to ask you one question: did you practice yesterday's session? Did you try anything else like
Okay, sir.
displaying image and all these things? Did you try practicing like displaying any image like anchor tags? Did you do anything?
No, sir.
Yeah, okay. But if you have to understand these concepts, you have to practice. Okay. Yeah, it's understandable at the beginning. It might be little
Yes,
tough.
sir. Actually, I asked. No, sir. I understand.
Yeah, okay.
Actually,
So,
I have this concept already. I know, sir.
what all you know? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all these
Yesterday,
three
this
things you know?
concept.
Yeah, so
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In degree, I have this concept code
so
subject, sir.
while you're doing your degree, you had these concepts and you know a little bit of these things, right? Yeah, okay. We shall continue with the new topics today.
Yes, sir.
So in yesterday, we have started with the basic thing. So today we shall look into the things what we can learn from these things. So as I said, HTML stands for stand up markup language for creating web pages. All these things have done, and I told you about editors, how you can install the editors, and after that basic. So this is the basic, like how to display image, all these anchor tags. So today we shall see about elements, and this case sensitive too I think I have done. So today we shall start with attributes, and I told you that here these things whatever you see, these href things, this relation href icon, I'll just simply run this page. So what you are seeing here is nothing but the thing what we did yesterday. So here it was up to anchor tag and image. So after that what we have, heading, and I told you before about heading that it starts from h1 to h6. This is about headings. Search engines use the headings to index the structure and content of your web pages. H1 headings should be used for main headings, followed by H2 headings, then less than H3, and so on. That means the more important the text is, the less the tag will become. It becomes H1, H2, H3. As you see here, if it is more important, it will be of H1. It is highlighted. H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So after that, what we have? We have a paragraph always starts on the new line and is usually a block of text. Look, this is the paragraph. H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. I'll go for paragraph tag. So I'll just remove this anchor tag and image for now. I'll show paragraph tag. This is my first paragraph. So look here, paragraph tag, this is how it is going to look. The HTML element defines a paragraph. A paragraph always starts on a new line, and browsers automatically add some white space and a margin before and after a paragraph. If you observe, before there will be a space and after that too it will be a space, because when you use paragraph eventually it takes some space. So after that you have HTML display. So you cannot be sure how HTML will be displayed. Large or small screens and resized windows will create different results. With HTML you cannot change the display by adding extra spaces or extra lines in your HTML code. The browser will automatically remove any extra spaces, lines when the page is displayed. Look here, if you give these many spaces, look here, it will still be the same. The space is not considered here. That is what they are saying. Even if you give a lot of space in your editor while typing, it will remove the unwanted space. And if you break this line here first, and if you write paragraph down, it won't display as such, it will be in the same line. And if you want to break it to the next line, you have to use break tag, br tag, which will break the next line. Look here, now it has been break. So after that you have horizontal rules, means that look here, you have this h1, h1, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. After that you have this paragraph tag. So if you want to differentiate between these two, you can draw an underline here using anchor tag, sorry, horizontal tag. This is also a self closing tag, like it has no self closing hr, so it will create one horizontal line for you. Break tag, it will break the text to the next line. So this is about hr tag and br tag. Got the idea about hr tag and br tag?
So,
So now we shall move on to the next thing. This break tag you already know. This pre tag, the HTML pre element defines formatted text. The text inside a pre element is displayed in a fixed width font Courier. Look, I'll copy this and I'll paste it here, and I'll make this as a pre tag. Pre. Look how it is going to look. Look at the font. This is not a paragraph. This is a pre tag. You have used the break tag. What I'll do, I'll use this br so that it doesn't go and break and display in the next line. Look, the difference between paragraph and pre tag, it's looking like somewhat like a text that is printed on the textbook. In a textbook, this is how you are going to see the character slide. As such, it is going to display which tag, that is nothing but which element, pre element. The HTML pre element defines a pre-formatted text. The text inside a pre element is displayed with a fixed width. It is fixed. And then we shall go with the next thing what we have. So we have here about style. So how you can style the HTML page? You can style it in three ways. So what I'll do, I'll just remove this h4 to h6. You can style it in three ways. Now if I want to style, this is the first thing, inline. Here itself you are going to style. If I want to style this welcome to my web page, I am going to do it here, right in the style attribute. Here I am going to write color colon red. Look, now it has been highlighted with red. This styling inside this element is called inline styling. On that particular line itself you are trying to style it. Then you have internal styling in the same page. What I'll do here, I'll open the style tag. It's an opening tag and a closing tag, and inside this, so instead of style, I'm going to give class. I'll write A B C D. This is the name of the class, and inside this I should write dot A B C D, and now I'm going to write color green, color color green. And now if you see, it is green in color. How it is possible? You have styled inside the style. So this is inline styling. If you use style attribute, and if you style here itself in the same line, that means it is inline styling. But if you use a class attribute, give the class name, and for that class, if you are styling inside the style tag of this header tag, then it is called internal styling. Look here, that is what they have explained. The HTML style attribute is used to add styles to an element such as color, font size and more. The HTML style attribute. Setting the style of an HTML element can be done style attribute. The HTML style attribute has the following syntax. Look, I told you right, in the same name. This was tag name, which was h2, then style color red. So this is the syntax. Example 2, and here they have the color, CSS font family, font size. Now look here, you have the font size like this. If you want to increase its size, you can use another property, which is font size. And if I write this as 100 pixel, look how big the text will be. So this is font size. You can increase or decrease it. This is what styling can do. So after that, you have this text alignment, so that if your text to be at the center, look, it is here, right? If I use the property text align, so this is the property text align, and the property value will be center. So what it will do, it will drag your text to the center of your web page. So this is about styling. Styling is not only this much. it has a wide variety of range. It has a wide variety range of property and property values. Those things you will learn when we will get into CSS. Okay, for right now it is just an introduction how styles will be there. So after that we have formatting tags. So what are all these formatting tags? What it means that here you have bold. These are all nothing but tags like h1, h2, h3 or like this. So here I will add this B tag. Look how the text looks. This is a B tag which makes the text bold. Hi there. Look here, which makes the text bold. Look here, this is h1, h2, h3 and this is a bold tag. And after that what you have, which tag you have? You have I tag which stands for italic. So here I will use this I tag, I element, and here I will write again hi there, and look how it is going to be. Hi there. It is little bit crossed like an italic. It has been bent little bit to the forward. So this is bold tag, this is I tag. So as such that you have emphasize tag, mark tag. So if I do mark tag, look, instead of I, if I do mark, it will be marked. You don't need to style anything. It will be marked. Look here, it will be marked. So like this, these tags are nothing but formatting elements. This bold tag, I emphasized, small delete. Delete means you have seen it will be scratched off. So if I use here del, if I use here del, look, it will be somewhat like scratched off. Look here, it has been underlined at the center. And these tags are nothing but we call it as formatting tags. So you should be aware of that. These are nothing but formatting tags. Look, as it says, formatting elements were designed to display the special types of text. Look, these are all special, making it as bold, making it as an italic, making it as marked, and making it as deleted. All these are special types. That is what the examples have been explained here. Look, and you might be having the doubt about here. What's the difference here about subscript and superscript? Here you have all this example. You can copy it here, so it will be copied, and then you can come and you can paste your code here, so it will give the exact picture of all the formatting tags. Look, I have pasted here, and if you go here, look, this is marked, this is bold, this is italic, this is small, this is delete, this is inserted, this is superscripted, and this is subscripted, sorry, this is superscripted. So you can copy the code and see the examples what they have been used. And if you see your code, you can see I tag where it has been marked, emphasize tag, paragraph tag, small tag, delete tag, and ins. Ins means it will be underlined at the bottom. Look here, this red has been underlined. So here, as I said, these are all nothing but formatting tags. So we can go on to the next thing. So here the thing you have to focus is that block quotes. In this chapter you will go through block quote, queue, abreviate, address, cite, and video. So I'll just copy this code and I will paste it here again. And if you see, so this is a block quote. What I'll do, I'll just remove all these things so it will be easy for you to understand. So I'll write h3, welcome to my page. So look, so I'll remove this with block quotes, block quote, and look how the text will look now. Look, it will take some space and the font size as its own style. So this is block quotes. It's like a paragraph, not exactly like paragraph, but in some textbooks if you go and look there will be somewhat like from the start there will be space, right? That is what block quotes will do. So after that you have this q tag. So what I'll do, I'll make this as q. look how it is looking. It will be quoted, double quotes. You can see this double quotes, right, Harita? Sorry, Ramya.
Yes, sir.
So Q means quotes. It will, the text what you have inserted in between those tags, it will be quoted. So that is the thing about quote. And you have ABBR, abbreviate tag. Look here, this abbreviation. I think you have heard about abbreviation. Like now I will use this abbreviate tag and I will write here who. So who means it has its own World Health Organization, right? So for that to work, you have to use title. Now if someone comes, they want to know what who means. So if I move my mouse on that, it should show the full form. So here I will remove this Q tag which is quoted. Who means what? They need to know the full forms. To make it that it has a full form, we have to use the title. Now if I go here and write title and write World Health Organization, look here, it is dotted. Someone moves their mouse, it will show World Health Organization. So this is about abbreviation tag. So after that, this address and site video, you can try these examples and let me know what difference it makes. And then it is about comments. What do you mean by a comment? So when you talk about comments, obviously you come up with an example that like in Facebook or in Instagram you will leave a comment, right? No, that is not the case. The case here is that here it is a full form, right? If someone wants to write here, if they are going to write in above this abbreviation, so I'll remove this. Instead of this abbreviation, I'll write H2 and I'll write today was a great day. Look, it is showing here, and I want to say the style, I want to say it is an external page. So here I will give an hint here. The code for this is in another page. So if I write here it will be displayed. I don't want to show this thing here in the web page. I only want to display it for the guy who is going to design this code. But if I write like this, it will be displayed in the web page. It should not display here, it should be only display here. For that you can select this and write control/. This is what comment means. It becomes green in color. Now it will be here in the code, but it won't display in the web page. So the guy who wants to make changes here, he can see the code for this in another page and he can understand. Got it? Why we use comment here in HTML?
Yes, sir.
So here all you have to do is you have to select it, control comment. Okay, select it, control /, and you can comment anything. Look here, now this H2, if I select and comment it, look here, there will be nothing in the web page because I have commented. It is displayed here, but it won't display on the web page. So that is all about comments. And if you have more lines of comment, that is multi-line comment. This is single line comment. Look here how it is displaying. This is the comment. And for multi-line, you can start and end. In between you can have something that you want to comment. And now coming back for CSS, I told you it was inline, internal and external. Inline, internal and external. I told you inline styling means here in the line itself you will use style attribute, color red, so your text will be red. This is inline styling. Internal means here you have to use, instead of style you will be using class attribute and you will give the class name which is ABCD. This is internal styling. Look here, today was, why it is coming at the center? Because the class as its text align center. Now if this is inline, this is internal. Now for to do external, you have to go to your folder and you can create a CSS file. I'll say xyz.css, and I will copy this code ABCD, and I will paste it here in a separate file, which is an external file. And if you see, and if you save this, there is no style now, because there is no style done for ABCD. It is in a separate page. And now you will connect this page. How? Here in the head tag, inside this head tag, you are going to use a link tag, self-closing link tag, and inside this link tag you have to write relation style sheet. REL attribute stands for relation. You are going to write it as style sheet, and here you are going to write href, and here you have to write your CSS file name. To create an HTML file name, you are going to write basic.html. For CSS file, you will be writing at xyz.css. So here xyz.css. Now if you save this, style will be applied. So if you do it on the same line, it means inline styling. If you do it in the same page inside this header tag using style, that means it is internal styling. And if you have a separate page to write the style, and if you connect it here in the link tag, that thing we call it as external styling. So inline by using the style attribute inside the HTML elements. Internal by using the style element in the head section. External by using a link element to link to an external CSS file. So this is about CSS, and you can apply CSS to your web page in 3 ways. So coming back, we have all these things, but you still have many more. Once we get into CSS, right, we can learn more. So next you have link tags. So yesterday I told you about links, and that link will be whether you can open it in the same page. I'll just Ctrl Z. I'll go here and I'll do what I explained yesterday at the beginning. Okay. So look here, you had this page yesterday. So when you click on to welcome to my cricket news, it was going to the cricket news here, right? But it is opening in the same page. This anchor tags, let me explain again from the start how anchor tags work. It will be a revision for you. So for anchor tag, I'm going to write A, and I'm going to write cricket news. Cricket news. Okay. And if you come here, I'll go back. I'll refresh the page. Cricket news. So right now it is not highlighted. What I'll do, I'll take a URL, Deccan Herald, and I'll go for sports, and I'll go for cricket. And what I'll do, I'll copy this URL and I will paste it here in the anchor tag. I am going to write href, and I am going to paste that URL. And now if you see, it will be somewhat styled, and if you click, it will open, but it will open in the same page, right? This is what we did yesterday. But if you want to open it in a different page, you have to go, in a different tab, you have to write target attribute. You have to write target attribute, and here you have to select blank. Now in your same page, if you click, it will open in the newer tab. So this is the attribute. If you don't define, it will open in the same page. But if you want to open in a newer tab or a newer page, you have to use this target attribute, and you have to give the value blank. And here you have many more things about that. The anchor tag defines a hyperlink. You can click onto a link and jump to another document. It has the following syntax. The most important attribute of a element is the href attribute, which indicates the link destination. This is a destination. When you click, it will go for that destination. That is what destination means. Yeah, sorry for that delay. So as I was saying, you can do this for anchor tag. So I'll close this, and now if you come here, you can have some clear picture over it. The target attribute specify where to open the document link. Self means even if you don't mention, it will open in the self. Blank means it opens in a new window or a new tab, which is obviously a new web page. Parent and top, no need to worry for now. Eventually when you get to learn JavaScript, all these things you will get to know, and this is how they can be done. So if you copy this link tag and if I paste it here, look how differently it will be. Look, I have 4 tags. If you click on this, it will open in the same page. So I'll go back, and if I click this, it is going to open in the new one, and if I click this again, it will open in the same page, and again if I click this, it will also open in the same page, but it is different. Going on, you will learn much more HTML events, then you will have this realization about self, blank, parent and top. So we shall move on to the next thing. So the next thing what we have is that HTML links, different colors, you can make them color. Now there is a link, right? Like if someone comes and moves their mouse over here, it should change color. So for that we can go for the style tag. Here we can use a style tag so that it is a link, right? If someone moves the mouse over, they should know it is a link. So here what I am going to do, I am going to write a colon hover. This is of pseudo classes and pseudo elements, you will learn this. So here I am going to set as color red. So now if I move the mouse, look, when I move on to it, it becomes red. So like this you can style them. Visited, once you click on the link, that means you have visited that link, so that thing can be done. So after that you have this bookmarks and history, so no need to worry about this for now. And then eventually you have about this image tag, what I have explained yesterday. Like you can use this alternate tag, image tag and width tag. So it's completely like a revision, like whatever the explanation I done yesterday, it is carrying much more information about that particular tags today. That's it. So apart from that, you have what you have, this picture element background. So if you want to set a background to your web page, how you are going to do? Like here you need to set a background from here to here. How you can do? It is inside the body, right? So here you can go there and write body tag, and inside this body tag you can write background image, and you should use here URL, and inside this you have to give the file name for the background. So I'll go with flower.jpg. look, now the background, look here, it becomes red, the text is up there, but if you see, the images have been repeated here, right? Ramya, if you look at this, images have been repeated, right?
Yes, sir.
So to remove this, we can use it as background repeat, no repeat. Background repeat, value will be no repeat. So there will be only one, but it is not covering the whole page. So to make that cover, so I'm going to going here and yeah, sorry about that interruption, Harita. So as I was saying, here you have this background image and now it is not been covered. So what I'll do, I'll go here and write background size cover. Now the background will be set. So now I'll run this. Look here, now a single image has been covered here. You have all the context. Yes?
You muted your mic, sir.
Yeah, sorry for that. Like background size cover, if you do right, now if you see, if you run your web page, look, now the display has been clear, only one image, it is not repeating, and it has been covered the whole web page. Got it?
Can you explain again, sir?
Yeah, the thing is that before I added this, you are able to see background repeat. When you did background repeat, no repeat, this is how it was looking. Okay, and now it is looking odd. It is not covering the whole web page. To make it cover, you have to use another property, background size. Background size, and the value will be cover. And now if you save this, now it is fit to the web page. It is not repeating, the whole image has been covered. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so for today this much is enough. Like, so too many people are missing and they might miss this session, so I will stop here for today. Tomorrow I will cover more topics. So I will cover table, list, block inline, classes, id, iframe. Still here I will cover tomorrow, because too many people are missing. If they have watched the video, even if they have doubt, they won't be here to ask that doubt. So that is why for today I will wind up the session, and I'll continue with the topics tomorrow. Okay?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah, and ask your sister